people? Welcome back to the OCM Botcast. I am your host, Chad Marco. Yes, I know. So today's episode is called the Pink Pill Chronicles. This is episode 40, the Pink Pill Chronicles. So I've been kind of hyping up this episode for a while now because the main topic of this episode is basically me interviewing 3 different male to female transsexuals and getting their particular viewpoint and perspective on the whole transsexual, transgender phenomenon going on in our society today, and talking about, their personal lives and their views and whatnot, in regards to key topics like transgenders using bathrooms or playing sports with their identified gender, et cetera. And we had some very good conversations. I didn't expect, though, the conversations to be so long. I drew up some questions real quick and then just kind of laid it out for them, and we ended up having some good conversations. So one of the interviews lasted like almost 3 hours, right? So I was like, okay, well, because of the length of these interviews, that's pretty much a whole podcast in of itself. So this episode isn't going to have the TOD and comments and news and all that. It's just going to be the interviews. And so because of the length of them, I'm going to format this episode like this. So I'm going to basically break it up into 4 parts. So the first part is going to be the intro, breaking down the main topic of this episode. And then parts 2, 3, and 4 are going to be the individual interviews that I had with said transsexuals that I just scooped up off 4chan. But like I said, we had some good conversations. The interviews are kind of long, but I think I think there'll be a pretty comfy interview to sort of listen to, and because I think when I think back to the people that I interviewed, they all had like different experiences, like because they were at different stages of their lives and transition and things like that. Like I know one in particular was older, and so more mature and kind of been through it all. And then the last one was on the younger side and kind of in the early stages of it, right? And so you kind of see like how their opinions and views differ based on their maturity level and things like that. And then you kind of have one who's more so in between. But I thought that's why I wanted to get multiple different interviews, because I wanted to get because I know that all transsexuals kind of like they aren't the same in terms of how they view themselves and view these issues and things like that. Because you have some that are more like liberal minded, and you actually have some that are more conservative minded. You have some who take transgender issues very seriously and participate in pride and things like that, and then you have some who don't. So that's why I wanted to get different takes from different perspectives, but they're all male to female transsexuals. And I think we had very nice, respectful, frank conversations about this topic. So I'm going to be uploading these over the course of the weekend, and I hope you guys will enjoy them. Given the strange format of this particular episode, though, I'm going to be releasing episode 41 pretty soon, probably right after, like the week after this one. That one's gonna have all the normal things that you would expect. It's gonna be formatted in the typical podcast way, news, main topic, TOD, comments, etc. But for this episode, given how long the interviews ended up being, I'm just going to be uploading the interviews one after another and calling it a day. So I will be seeing you guys in the next part, the next interview. So stay tuned.